Hey everybody, welcome to your February 2023 General Energies Tarot reading with me, Stella Wilde, and Miss Ariel. Stay tuned, we're going to dive into the energies for each of the 12 signs. Alright, so how we're going to do the reading this month is I have a brand new oracle deck. We're going to pull 2 oracle cards for you, one for the first half of the month and one for the second half of the month, and then we will clarify that with tarot. Watch for your sun, your rising, your moon, and your Venus. Timestamps in the description of the video and in the first pinned comment. So your monthly money, career, and business reading has already been uploaded. There's also a manifesting message monthly that's been uploaded, and also a tea leaf reading monthly that's been uploaded as well. I'll leave the links for all of those in the description of the video as well, so check those out. And as always, if you want to get the inside scoop on your year ahead, you can check out my 2023 Lucky Stars horoscope book. You can get it in paperback or in Kindle format. And for those of you who have already bought it, thank you so very, very much. It goes through the astrology for the entire year ahead. And just on another quick side note, I had a capillary burst in my eye in the middle of January, which is why I took some time off from YouTube. It looked horrible, it hurt, and I really felt like it was a sign from the universe that I needed to rest my eyes. So I did post about this. Make sure you check in with the community posts, because I do try to post over there, or come join me over on Facebook, on my Facebook page. I post regularly over there as well with status updates and things that are going on. So if I'm ever not on YouTube for a little bit, there's something going on, guys, okay? It's like, I don't just disappear. Okay, so, all right, so if you want to be more on the inside scoop, then definitely go over to my Facebook page, okay? All right, let's get into the readings. All right, Aries, let's see what's going on. First half of February 2023, Aries peoples. What do we need to know? I'm also going to use 2 different tarot decks to clarify each oracle card, because I like to see if energy repeats, okay? So we're going to do that. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, February, general energies, first half. We have one. Okay. All right, so we have Ariel flopping on things so that I get all discombobulated. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have some awareness. All right, interesting. All right, let's see what that is all about for you. Let's go into it with this deck. Ariel has settled down. I may need to take some sips from my coffee. I'm filming in the morning, which is always an adventure with me. I really wake up more afternoon time. I mean, I get up early, but I like to ease into my day. I ease into it, or I go to the gym in the morning, which is my preferred time to wake up. Wake up, yes, in the morning and work out. See, this is what happens. I'm not highly caffeinated yet. All right. So sips of coffee may be required. All right, we have a Queen of Cups and we have the Ace of Swords. All right, so there is something bubbling beneath the emotional surface for you with this Queen of Cups. Now, it could be related to a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right, it could be related to that area of your chart, your natal chart, that those houses. You have to look at your own chart. Remember, it's a general reading. So it could be something like that you are, that's coming to your awareness. So for example, if your 4th house is Cancer, let's just say if you have Aries rising, okay, there may be something bubbling beneath the surface, coming to your awareness about your home and family life that you're going to need to make a decision about. So that's how to apply the energies. But overall, what I feel with this is by Pisces season, which does start February 19th, you will be having, an emotional, reckoning with yourself, which sounds a little ominous. I don't mean it to sound ominous, but like emotionally, you're going to be coming to terms with something, Aries, that you will be taking a very clear directive action on. And this is something you need to decide because it's the Ace here. So it's about you. Something that maybe has been bothering you also, the Queen of Cups. Also, Queen of Cups is very intuitive energy. So there is an intuitive awareness, coming to light in this first half of February that you're going to be like, okay, I got to do this. So there could be an important piece of paper to sign in regards to this, whatever comes to awareness. There could be an important conversation that you need to initiate also. Ace of Swords, maybe with a water sign person. So very interesting energies here, but it's going to require you taking some sort of, making some sort of decision and taking assertive action toward that. Now, this could also be that there may be some sort of offer coming to you that, again, is contractually related, I feel. Something you're going to have to sign up for, sign your name to, that type of thing. And that it's, again, you've been kind of sensing it. Look, this looks like water to me. It's like you have been intuitively sensing it, but it's going to come to full awareness and you're going to have to respond to it. Okay. Let's continue. Let's pull another one. Aries. Let's see what we need to know. Aries, second half of February. Aries. What do we have? Do we have one? Yes, we do. All right. Oh, we have some deja vu. Interesting. We're getting like this strong psychic like vibe, I feel, coming through this reading, which is interesting, of course, because the sun after February 19th will be in your 12th house of the subconscious. So there may be there's a lot of, I feel like, stuff stirring beneath the surface that will come, to your full awareness, but intuitively it's like you're really feeling it. I feel a lot of our deja vu is related to things that we have already dreamed about. And you know how we often forget our dreams, right? Maybe we just remember pieces. And then I think we dream our future a lot, quite frankly. And when we come into it in, 3D reality, we experience it as deja vu, something we've already dreamed about. So that's my take on it anyway. All right, but let's see what we need to know. So this could be a situation, a deja vu, a situation that feels very familiar to you. That's happening. All right, again, we're switching tarots to see if any energy repeats. Let's see. All right, we have the Chariot. Interesting. The Cancer energy. Oh, wow. And the Tower. Okay. So there is some sort of unexpected choice. There's something that you've been, again, it's going to feel very familiar. It could be that you're going to meet a Cancer person that feels very familiar to you. This could be a sudden encounter in terms of, a personal relationship. Absolutely. But what I feel is that some success is headed your way. It is going to be surprising to you. It is going to require you choosing a path. And I feel like this path, again, this choice that you are going to be making is, how can I explain this? Is again, like something that you have already experienced. You may have been experiencing it in your creative visualization that you've been doing about your future. You may have already been experiencing it in terms of, journaling about it and imagining as you're journaling, this is what you want to have happen. Again, this could be something really that's bubbling up from the subconscious, but it's a situation that feels familiar. So there is, this comes in very rapidly. That's the other thing with this Tower and the Chariot, two of the fastest energies in the major arcana. It comes in very rapidly. There is this sense of, yes, I have felt and experienced this before, and it's likely to be eventually down the road a life-changing encounter. Okay, so because of the major arcanas and this deja vu, which I feel is, again, very connected with karma also. So, this is going to be different things to different people, whatever this Chariot is. But sometimes when we encounter somebody or a situation that is going to change our lives, we do have that sense of, I've known this person before, I've seen this place before, I have felt this energy before, but the full evolvement of it, the full blossoming of it may not come to your total awareness until many moons later. But it's that initial, wait a minute, I have felt and seen and heard this before, that is very karmic, right? It could be tied in with a past life situation, absolutely. And it may have something to do with your home and family life, where you may choose to be moving to. There may be something going on with that. We look at everything as a metaphor, right? So there may be some course correction. There may be a change in the direction you're going with your life that comes about surprisingly, but favorably. The Chariot is here, but that has a sense of the karmic and of the familiar to it. Okay, so, and for some of you, this could absolutely be some sort of encounter with, especially with a Cancer person, that you may have some sort of karmic connection with. Okay, so interesting energies here. Remember, apply them to your life, and let's see how the energy plays out in the rest of February. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on for you. First half of February for the Taurus peoples. What do we need to know? Taurus, first half February. What do we have? Ooh, we have weightlessness. Okay. Now, for me, everything's a metaphor. So there could be something that has felt very heavy on you, like some sort of burden. And that will be lessened and lightened for you in some way the first half of February. So let's tune in with the tarot. I'm going to use 2 different tarot decks because I like to see if energy repeats. So we'll use a different one for our second oracle card. All right. Weightlessness, floating. And this also, like, I'm getting you may need to take a load off. Okay, so, and I don't mean that in terms of your weight. Okay, I mean that in terms you need to rest. You need to release some obligations that have been, again, weighing heavy on you. I'm getting that band song in my head, and take a load off, Franny or Fanny or whatever the lyric was. Let me know in the comments if you know that song by the band. It's old. It's an oldie. It's going back to, like, I guess early 70s, late 60s. All right, let's see. Weightlessness. Take a load off, Fanny. Okay. All right, let's see. Taurus, weightlessness. 10 of Cups. Oh, and the 6 of Cups. This is beautiful. Yeah. So there may be something going on with home and family that's been rather, again, burdensome, heavy. And the energy this first half of February is saying, release it. Okay. I feel like there's something being healed here with a family situation. Whether it's just you and your cat or, whatever. But these are 2 both very joyful and lovely energies. So spend time at home, spend time beautifying your home, the 6 of Cups. Buy yourself some flowers, enjoy, maybe start planting your garden for the springtime, that type of thing. Like, just do something in your home, within your home, that gives you a sense of peace and contentment and helps you release some sort of burden. Like if it's just been feeling heavy, if the energy's been feeling heavy for you, the answer to that is to spend time beautifying your home, spend time doing things at home that you enjoy. Maybe invite a friend over. The 10 of Cups doesn't always have to be family. It can just be our own ultimate personal happiness. Invite a friend over. Also the 6 of Cups. Invite a friend over and enjoy a cup of tea together. Maybe read your tea leaves or whatever. Like, just enjoy the moment and spending some time at home, and don't feel guilty about it. Kick back, do what you need to do. You don't have to do this every day, of course, but especially between the 6th and the 10th, after this full moon peaks in Leo on the 5th, you may really just need a day or an afternoon, like I said, to just replenish your energies with a good Taurus home session, right? My 4th house is Taurus, so I like nothing better than to kick back with Ariel on the sofa with some nice snacks and watch some TV and burn my candles, have the ambiance. It's great. You need a little of that time. But ultimately, I feel like there's some sort of something's been bothering you also about your home, family, emotional life that will shift. The energy will shift. All right. Now let's pull another one for the second half of February, and we'll switch tarot decks. All right, Taurus. What do we need to know? Taurus peoples. All right, what do we got? Ooh, we have Know Thyself. Ooh, beautiful. Okay, so let's see. So what we need to know about that. Know thyself. What is coming to light about yourself and what you need in your life? Let's find out. Second half of February. You have a gorgeous new moon in your 11th house of hopes and wishes and dreams on February 19th. I will do a separate video on the new moon for all signs. But there may be something connected with that. Maybe you're regrouping on what's important to you. And you're kind of, you know, tuning in with yourself a little deeper and a little more to figure out what that is, the second half of February. All right, let's see. Two of Swords. Oh, we can't have just these two cards, right? We got to pick another one. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, this is okay. This is okay. All right, so notice the blue. We have the blue here, the blue. And then we have the out of the blue card. There's something coming out of the blue. So you are... The universe is bringing you an opportunity, Taurus, to really get clarity in your own mind and heart about what you do truly need in some aspect of your life. Now, this is going to be different for different people. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. It could be, obviously, because the Three of Swords is here, but you know, we have a 2 and then we have a 3. There may be some sort of reality you do need to face about a loss, a heartbreak, something like that, and what it has taught you about yourself. Okay, now this could be something that happened 3 months ago, 3 years ago, whatever. All right, Uranus is now direct in your sign. This is our Uranus energy. So, and this is also epiphany energy because the lightning bolt hits the crown. So the lightning bolt hits the crown chakra, bam, there's all of a sudden this spiritual awakening, there's this up-leveling, there's this epiphany, this knowing of, oh my gosh, the revelation, like, oh wow, this is it, right? I get it now. So there is something here you're going to understand about a wound, for want of a better word, okay? Again, whatever area of your life that is going to set you free. Ultimately, there's a truth that will set you free the second half of the month. And it will help you reset your intentions with that new moon in Pisces to go in a different direction, go in a better direction, and manifest a beautiful dream for yourself. So, you know, there is something I feel you may have been avoiding looking at because of this Two of Swords. Because it is painful. We got a Three of Swords. I mean, how can you, you know, deny this energy? Okay? But, you know, when things get worse when we don't face them, you know, they just fester and bubble, and then, you know, we get a lot of dis-ease in our life when we don't face certain emotional realities. So you're going to really face something. It's going to bring you deeper knowledge about yourself, your own value, what's important to you, and you're going to make a very positive change as a result of this information, boom, like lightning bolt coming in to free you. Okay? So ultimately we end up freeing ourselves, right? So this is good energy. I know it looks a little like, oh my gosh, all right, but you know, this is ultimately going to be positive and helpful for you. Okay? So, where'd my mouse go? Is Ariel laying on it again? Oh no, here it is. Okay. So Taurus, it's fine. It's absolutely okay. All right, Geminis, let's see what's going on for you. The first half of February 2023. I almost said 2019. Where the heck is my brain at? This is what happens when I film in the morning. I need more coffee. All right, 2023. It's hard to believe we're in 2023 already. I mean, it's incredible. All right, Geminis. Ooh, we have some connection. Ooh, I love this. So we have like the golden cord of connection. You see the kind of golden threads between these two people. It reminds me a little bit of Cat's Cradle. Did y'all ever used to play that when you were in elementary school with the threads and you had to have somebody else hold the other side and then you'd maneuver the threads? Let me know in the comments if you remember that. Okay, well, let's see what's going on with this connection. Everything's a metaphor. I'm using two separate tarot decks to clarify the two, because I'd like to see if any energy repeats. The two oracle decks, two cards we will be pulling from. All right. You know what I'm saying. My God, I need another sip of coffee. This is ridiculous. This is how I'm feeling right now. Effing birds. Okay. If you know effing birds, leave it in the comments. I got that as a Christmas gift. All right, effing birds. Connection Gemini. Oh, the wheel. No reversals. Oh. All right. This is Fabo. Okay. All right. This is what I feel. I don't think this is necessarily a connection with someone else. I think this is a connection with the positive forces of the universe that are conspiring to bring a beautiful dream to manifestation for you. Like, I just feel like you are divinely connected, tuned in, and like your manifestation powers in the first half, especially maybe around the 10th of February. Remember, this is for the first half of February. Your manifestation powers are so on freaking point that you need to be careful what you wish for. Okay? Like, use your wishes wisely. Say that 3 times fast, okay? Use your wishes wisely, Gemini, in the first half of February. Jupiter, this is our Jupiter energy, is in Aries, your 11th house of hopes and wishes and dreams. This is strong manifestation energy that you can really create anything you want out of kind of thin air, which is the universe, right? You're creating something out of the universal energies because you're so tuned in and connected with your own powers and also with the vibration. Sorry, this is what happens when I film in the morning. It's allergy throat. Okay, so you like, this is amazing energy to really tune in and tap into. And I feel, because it's 2 major arcanas, and because these golden threads are here, this is like the string theory. Like, this is something that's going to ripple out over time with this change. This is always a change energy wheel. So with this change that you're manifesting in your world, and it's going to have a ripple effect in your life, a positive ripple effect, and also in the lives of those that you are connected to. Google string theory. I can't explain it here right now. It's too complicated. But that's what I feel. You've got, God, make the wish, put the energy like behind that very, very strongly this first half, and then take action. You know, do your manifestation work, do your mindset work, take action, be aligned, all of those things. I think whatever this is could manifest very, very fast for you. Wow. Okay, let's pull another one. Second half, Gemini. Okay, let's see. Whenever it's sunny outside, I feel like singing. I don't know. It's just lovely. Okay. Okay. All right, Gemini. Let's see. Ooh, we have deja vu. I think Aries got this. Okay, so let's clarify it. This is some sort of, as I was saying to Aries, I feel like deja vu energy is something we have already dreamed. And we often don't remember our dreams. And then when something happens in our 3D reality that we've already dreamed about, it like triggers that deja vu feeling. But I also feel deja vu is connected to karmically recognizing people from our karmic past. Right. Well, you meet somebody for the first time, you're like, wait a minute, I know them from somewhere. You get that feeling, right? And it's not that you've ever met them before in this life, but you've known them before in previous lives. So it can be that type of thing. This does look like a very Gemini energy to me here with these 2 figures. So, all right. So let's see what we got. See what we got going on. Second half. You may be meeting somebody who's like a twin soul, right? Whether business or personal, you could be a friend, whatever. All right, let's see. Deja vu. Whoops. All right, I got to reshuffle. That fell out. And I did not intend for it to fall out. Let's reshuffle. All right, here we go. All right, Gemini, the Chariot, and the King of Wands. Okay. So there may be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There may be a new person coming in very quickly, this Chariot. But because this is the Aries energy and it's your 11th house of hopes and wishes and dreams, this is your second house of money, Cancer. I feel like there may be an opportunity brought by the universe. Again, this is tied in, I think, with the energies that we just had with the Wheel and the Magician. For you to up-level your life in some sort of significant way. There is likely to be some sort of decision path, a new road that you're going to choose to go down. And there may be a person involved with that new road. It could be a new job, source of income, second house. It could be, some other thing going on in your life. But you're going to meet this person, and absolutely there can be a deja vu, a knowing that, hey, I recognize this soul. I recognize them from a previous lifetime. It could be a male or female. It doesn't matter. But they are fiery. They're passionate. This is good, like loyal energy. I think they're going to be of assistance in some way for you on a very productive path in your life. But again, because of what we just got also, I feel like this productive path is going to have ripple effects down the road. Like this is not just a one and done decision or anything. This is, again, something big that's shifting in your life. So this is very exciting energy, I think. And I do feel like there's something here where you're going to see the road ahead very clearly because you're recognizing it probably from creative visualizations you've been doing. Maybe you've been daydreaming about it. You've been journaling about creating this particular reality. Okay, so it's like you're going to see very clearly, okay, this is exactly what I've been wanting to manifest. But there may be like a little bit of a fork in the road, a shift, like in terms of you thought you were going this way and you kind of, universe guides and provides and gets you over this way. Because there may be something, again, with these two Aries energies that just shifts the path slightly. It's still going to be great. It's still going to be what you want. But there is this element, I feel, of karmic destiny about this situation for you. So interesting, Gemini. All right, Cancer. Let's see what's going on for you. First half of February 2023. Cancer, what is percolating for the Cancerian people? This is one. All right, let's see what we have. Oh, we have some gratitude. Beautiful. Okay, so let's see what we need to know about that. I will be clarifying with two different tarot decks for the two cards that I pull. All right, gratitude. You're going to be grateful for something happening in your life. Let's find out what it is. Cancer. Leo, second house of money, and the 5 of Wands. Okay, so you are going to be grateful for triumphing over some sort of situation. It could be involving other people. So this could be you being successful over them. This came out first. And again, this is, the Leo. So you could be grateful for winning a contract, winning a job, being chosen for something. Okay, that's one way to look at this energy, especially with your second house of money. The other way to look at this, because both of these are body energies, so there could be something you're going to be grateful for conquering and overcoming, something related to your physical body, your physical well-being. So some of you also, you're grateful that you're getting back to the gym. Okay, this is another possibility here. Maybe you're doing some group exercise. Again, the physical body, you're strengthening yourself. So this is very good. Others of you, again, the gratitude may stem from you're having a grateful heart that you have triumphed over some sort of confusing situation where you were spinning your wheels and you couldn't make a decision, you couldn't take action, like things were just discombobulated. So there could be something like that going on here as well. But I mean, this is very good. You're overcoming whatever this 5 of Wands represents for you. And for some, yes, it may involve a group, but it doesn't always have to be. Everything's a metaphor when we look at tarot and oracle. It all is. So I love this. I love this for you. I think between the full moon is happening on the 5th in Leo, which is, again, your second house of money. So there could be some money news coming in at that time as well. But the second house also rules your self-esteem, Cancer. So it can be also that you're going to be feeling very proud of yourself, that you held firm and fast and you kept going despite the fact that there was a lot of confusion, right? Like you hung in there with something. And I feel like it can be like something's kind of gelling and coming together. And you're feeling good about yourself, that you triumph. I mean, you're triumphing. So you have that gratitude of triumph. Okay, so I like that for you. Very, very nice. All right, let's see what else is going on the second half of February. Cancer. Let's move this back out of the way. All right, Cancer. Cancer. All right, what do we have? Ooh, we have reciprocity. Okay, the art of giving and receiving. Okay. Let's see what we need to know about that for you. So interesting, we get gratitude and we also get reciprocity. So because you're having something positively shift with that energy that you're going to feel grateful for in the beginning of the month, I feel like you want to pay it forward. You want to pay it back to the universe in some way. Okay, so let's see. Let's pull. I have to take a sip of my coffee. It's just, this is allergy throat in the early morning. It's the early morning. It's 11 a.m. No, I do. I get up early. It's just that, you know, I prefer filming videos in the afternoon when I'm fully caffeinated. But I got some other stuff I have to do this afternoon. So, all right. Cancer, enough about me. Let's continue with your reciprocity. All right. Oh, we have an 8 of Swords. Oh, and we have the Wheel. All right. The Wheel is Jupiter energy. Jupiter is currently in your 10th house of career. It's also a house of status, like relationship status. But Wheel changes things. The Wheel is fast moving. Right? Things get moving finally. So something has been stuck. Maybe since Leo season, we just had the 8, we had the Leo. Maybe from 8 weeks ago, something was stuck and Mars was retrograde for quite a while, for like 8 weeks. And everybody was stuck. So there's something here that you're going to pay it forward with thanks and gratitude. And reciprocity, you're going to receive and then give. This is also the nature of the Wheel, right? It keeps moving. So the energy is going to keep moving. So whatever you're feeling grateful for, whatever's getting unstuck and shifting, maybe in your career, you're going to pay it forward in some way. So I think you could be on the receiving end of some sort of beneficial opportunity from the universe the second half of the month related to your career. Now, it's also status. So there could be some sort of offer to receive some loving from someone, okay? Because it's status. So it's like, are you single? Are you married? Like, you know, it's like that. It's connected with those types of situations. And also it's a recognition house. It's a fame house, so to speak, the 10th house. It's a very visible. It's at the top of your chart where everybody can see what's going on. So you could be on the receiving end, reciprocity, of some sort of beneficial status thing that, again, you use in a way to benefit the people connected to you. So you pay that energy back in some way. There's the flow of giving and receiving with this energy that gets you unstuck from some sort of block, some sort of situation. So, sometimes if we're having trouble manifesting something, instead, because we're in this state of, we're mentally stuck and like, oh, this has to happen this way, this must happen, like, we got that clenching, like, needy, like grasping energy. Like when you finally shift out of that and just start being the energy you want to attract, it just shifts the whole vibration and things start rolling in. So there can be something like that going on for you. And again, it's interesting. It's, I think, tied in with the gratitude that we have as well. So I think this is very favorable. I would look for some sort of serendipitous offer, opportunity, especially career-oriented, second half. But again, I would say to not slide backwards into the Eight of Swords. Pay that energy forward. Now, you don't have to necessarily pay it forward in your career. I mean, you can, but pay it forward, like give back in some way to the universal flow of goodness in the world. Adopt a cat, plant a tree. I mean, like whatever. Okay, you get my point. Okay, so very interesting energies, Cancer. All right, Leos, let's see what's going on for you with the energies first half of February 2023. Leo people. And check out your full moon in Leo video that I made just for you Leos. Okay? It's on the channel. You'll find it. Look, we got the Strength. And that is, of course, your energy in the tarot. Beautiful. All right, let's see what we need to know about that. Let's clarify it. Strength for the Leos. First half of February. All right. What do we need to know? And then we'll pull a second card for the second half. Six of Cups. Ooh, and the Magician. Okay. So your strength, the strength of your heart is focused on manifesting the Magician. Some sort of beautiful connection in your world. There could be a beautiful connection. This could be with a child. This could be with a soulmate. This is soulmate energy, the Six of Cups. To really focus on that relationship, if it's already in existence, to fortify it in some way, to keep building it, to keep that spark, that love, that connection alive. But it takes effort. Even if you're in the best relationship out there, modern life really kind of conspires against us because there's so many demands, there's so many things going on. So do the manifestation work, bring all your talents and skills and abilities to the table to strengthen. It could be an already good relationship, romance. All right, like I know February 14th is coming up and you know, that's fine, but you don't need a day on the calendar to tell you that you have to be romantic, right? And you are one of the most romantic signs out there, Leo. So grand gestures, you know, that type of thing. Now, this may also be something you're craving from your partner if you have one. Tell them, like, make the effort, communicate. This is also communication energy to just bring some sweetness and some quality time between the two of you back to the relationship. But the effort needs to be made. There's nothing bad here, okay, at all. Some of you, what you're really doing, you have very strong manifestation energy to call in a soulmate in the first half of this month. Now, soulmate can be your cat, a cat that's really connected to you, a dog. I love dogs too. I mean, I don't have a dog currently, but I've had many dogs in my life. I love dogs as well. But I think my Mars in Leo, like my energy is more attuned to cats, honestly. Okay, but I love dogs. Anyway, you have really strong manifestation energy to call in a soul who's really going to get you, whether it's a dog, a cat, a new friend, somebody you can go out and do fun things with, activity buddy, or a lover, a soulmate, a connection. So, but there is something here about focusing and concentrating your energy on making that happen. Maybe there's something here to believe in yourself a little bit more, Leo. Okay, believe in yourself a little bit more that love is possible. True love is possible for you if you don't currently have it in your life. Okay, you can absolutely manifest it and call it in. All right, so, all right, let's see what else we got going on. Second half of the month. But you do need somebody who is strong like you. All right, let's see. Strong and sweet. Six of Cups. Somebody who's generous. Somebody who's gonna also bring you flowers, right? Here's the flowers. All right, let's see. Second half, February, Leo. Perception. Okay, interesting. Let's see what that is all about for you. Your powers of perception are going to be very strong. Look how there's like this laser focus going down to this flower. Interesting. I was just saying about flowers over here. Okay. Flowers, metaphor for the sweetness of life. Things growing and blossoming. Good things growing and blossoming in your life. So are you focusing on the beauty in your life? Growing beautiful, magical connections and experiences. What are you focusing on? Remember, what we focus on expands. All right, we have the Two of Coins. And what's on the bottom? The Judgment. Wow, 2 number 2s. So, second half of the month, around the 20th, there is likely to be a choice you will be making about how you are valuing yourself. This is your second house of self-esteem. It's the Virgo energy showing up here with the number 2, which is earth sign, second house, self-esteem, Virgo. Okay, so there is something to shift about your self-esteem. I think you may go back and forth between sometimes feeling really good about yourself and what you're creating in your world, and then other times it may shift back and you're kind of in this cycle where it's not consistent. This happens to all of us. This is not a judgment on Leos or anything like that, but you may be kind of caught in that. Also, because we got the money energy showing up here, you may be perceiving your value through the lens of your finances. And you are more than the job you do. You're more than your bank account. You know, you're a soul. You're a beautiful being. It's not just about the money you have. So there's something here where I think you're going to make a decision, judgment, to shift your perception about your self-worth. Because I read Pentacles is self-esteem. So you're gonna get out of this infinity loop of what I was just explaining. And you're gonna have a very good rebirth of what is possible for you, a rebirth of your soul and what you feel is possible for you. Let's see, the new moon in Pisces, which I'm going to do a separate video on that for all signs. That is in your 8th house of transformation. So there is something here where you're really shifting, deeply shifting and transforming your values or your perceived value of yourself. There we go. Okay. It's early in the morning. I need another sip of coffee. All right, so you're shifting your perceived value of yourself to one that's going to be more consistent. More consistent. And also when we're more consistent in how we're feeling about ourselves, it does grease the wheels of manifestation energy to bring in the things that we want. So very good. You may be faced with some sort of decision to make around the 20th that you may help you break out of some sort of financial cycle as well. And you are worthy of this. All right. So that's another possibility with these energies. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on your first half of February 2023. Virgo. Whoop, there we go. Ooh, we have assertiveness. Look at that beautiful, I don't know, is that an eclipse? A new moon? Something, it looks also like a big seed that has gotten planted, and it has the sunlight hitting it to start to germinate it. Okay, but there's something here about, asserting yourself to make a seed grow. That's what I feel. All right, let's see. Everything's a metaphor. Everything's a metaphor. So a seeded plan, whatever this new thing is in your life, you got to take care of it. You got to put some energy behind it. Yeah, we have a 3 of Swords. Oh, and here's the Wheel. So I feel like this has maybe something to do with your past, whatever this seed is, in the sense that maybe a previous seed did not manifest, did not grow. Not every flower bears fruit. So there was something before that was stunted, stilted, didn't grow. despite your best intentions. And it disappointed you greatly. 3 of Swords. This could be 3 years ago, 3 months ago, whatever. All right. But you've got momentum here with this wheel. This is the Jupiter in Aries energy, which is your 8th house of transformation. This is a second chance energy for you. The key with this energy, though, is that you can't just set it and forget it. This is going to require, with the assertiveness, it's going to require you to pay a lot more energy and attention to it. It's really assertive is being proactive, right? You just don't wait around. You tend to your garden. I'm using a lot of Virgo garden metaphors. Okay, like you don't wait for the flower to start, showing like it's wilting before you water it. Like you assertively take care of what you need to take care of with this particular seed plan, new thing you're wanting to germinate and get going in your life. So, and this Jupiter in Aries is helping you do that. This seed could have enormous transformational potential in your life. So I would say also with the wheel, because it does look a little like a clock, right? To set regular intervals of when you're going to check in with this situation and when you're going to attend to it. So maybe make a schedule. You're good with schedules, Virgo. Make a schedule, that you keep that wheel constantly in motion, right? So this looks like a wheel too. You keep that wheel constantly in motion with your assertive attention to this situation. Maybe set reminders on your phone, reminders on your computer, make a schedule. Okay. That's what I feel. You've got to be proactive with this. All right, let's see. Let's pull for the second half of the month. Let's see. And it's not about nagging, right? Just want to say this. It's not about nagging. It's about lovingly checking in. If this involves another person. All right, let's see. I just felt like I had to say that. All right. Second half, Virgo. Intention. Ooh, interesting, right? Because we have this very interesting. All right, let's pull some cards for this. So you're focusing your mind, your very powerful, intuitive third eye. It's kind of like a third eye, your chakra, right? You're visualizing, you're focusing on something important to you. You're setting an intention. We have the new moon in Pisces on the 19th, our second half of the month. I will do a video on that for all signs. That is in your 7th house of relationships, both business and personal. So it may have something to do with that, but, it could be something else that you're focusing in on. All right, Virgos, let's see. Intention. All right, so we have a 6 of coins. And we have Capricorn. All right, Capricorn is your 5th house of love, romance, creativity. It is also the house of pleasure, and it's the house of the entrepreneur. This is what I feel. If you are intending to manifest 5th house, some sort of new romance in your life in particular, or a new creative partnership or something like that, really examine your intent, like the wording of your intention, because you don't want to get stuck and trapped into some sort of parental codependent relationship, like being the parent. That's what I feel from these energies. So you've got to intend and visualize. It really looks like she's visualizing here some new way of you being in relationship. Because the 6 of coins is not a bad energy. But I don't like it next to the devil here, because I feel like there is the potential, again, it's a general reading, a potential for manipulation through giving goodies and, manipulation, what's the word I want? Transactional, like a transactional relationship, like tit for tat. You do this for me, I do that for you. If we're talking about some sort of romantic relationship, that's not the best energy to, in my opinion, to found that relationship on. So there could be something to really look at in terms of what you're hoping to get out of a connection, whether business or personal. And is it really healthy, or is someone, and again, this could be past experiences you've had with this. Like, people may have acted that way toward you. I'm not saying you acted that way toward them, but this may have been some reality of a previous relationship, of a more transactional situation that didn't feel good. That's the other thing. The devil's here. It did not feel good. It felt yucky. It didn't feel like the generosity, like maybe somebody was using their generosity to manipulate in some way. So whatever intention that you're setting, particularly for manifesting new relationships in your life, be very mindful of that particular energy. And this can be, I mean, I'm just going to say this can be for me some sort of, narcissist, whether covert, overt, whatever, who uses the promise of benefits to keep you hooked into a toxic situation in some way. Okay, so all of this needs to just be kind of considered, like setting the intention that I'm going to be very mindfully aware of any sort of manipulative behavior when it comes to resources and who's giving them, who's not giving them, what's going on, right? Whether it's in business or personal. And maybe setting the intention to free yourself from somebody in your world who might be doing that to you, that you're involved with. Again, whether business or personal. Set yourself free. Liberate yourself, right? We have the chains here. Liberate yourself from somebody who is using to make you feel maybe less than or to control you in some way. So, interesting energies, Virgo. And actually, it could be connected to this, which is about assertively making a plan for you to get out of a situation like that. Food for thought. All right, Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on. First half, February 2023. Libras. One, please. There we go. We have direction. Okay. What direction are you going in your life? Let's find out. Changing direction. Finding a direction. Let's see. Libras. What do the Libras need to know? First half. Direction. We have the 10 of coins. Oh, and we have the Tower. Okay. So there could be some surprise about where you're living, how you're living, who you're living with. There could be some sort of surprise in the direction of your finances. And again, this doesn't have to be a bad surprise with the Tower. It could go either way. With Uranus, you never know. This is the 8th house also, Uranus and Taurus, of other people's money. So there could be something involving other people's money. There could be a surprising refinance, mortgage. There could be the sale of a property that's going to change the direction you're going in, buying, selling property. But something surprising manifesting, maybe around the 10th. But this could also be a change in the direction, a surprising change in the direction of, again, like if you're living with somebody or not living with somebody, you may make a surprise decision to move in with somebody, or maybe someone you're already living with, that changes in some way. Maybe they don't want the partnership anymore. This could be roommates too. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. But there is something out of the blue. It's Uranus. Here it is. That I feel is going to shift the direction because we have this iceberg. It looks like, again, everything's a metaphor. To me, this looks like an iceberg breaking, cracking through, right? And so something that has been stuck and frozen, that was like a status quo that's been there for a while, it's going to shift. Now, interestingly enough, we're going to have Pluto's hovering at the very end of Capricorn, which is your 4th house of home and family and roots. So as Pluto gets ready to shift into Aquarius, and whenever he's hovering at the end of a sign or the beginning of a sign, is often when he's most potent. But particularly at the end of the sign, when he's getting toward that 28th, 29th, very karmic degree of Capricorn, there may be, and this is Capricorn energy here, there may be, again, some sort of karmic, fated, sudden redirection, transformation in where you're living, how you're living, who you're living with. 10 of coins. And it may involve the finances. There may be a financial consideration with this energy. It's a general reading. It's going to affect people in different ways, obviously. But I just want to emphasize, again, it doesn't have to be negative. It could be, hey, we surprisingly got approved for the mortgage and we can actually buy our home that we want. But we may decide we're going to move to a different locale than what we were thinking. You know, maybe we thought we were going over here and now we're deciding we're going over there. So it's just going to depend. But all Libras, right, as Pluto's getting ready out of the fourth house, you may indeed see some sort of karmic wrap up with a home, family, roots situation. And Pluto brings transformation. So, we shall see. All right, let's see what else is going on second half of February. Libras. Oh, we have connection. Interesting. Okay, we have Gemini got this. So we have the golden threads of connection. So this may, again, I'm going to pull separate tarots for this, but this may have something, again, this is a partner card. This is a group collective, like a family unit. So indeed, whatever's going on here may affect some sort of connection in your life or something somebody else does. The golden strings of connection reverberates, the energy reverberates out and affects your life in some way and vice versa. It's the same thing. So let's see what we have. Let's pull some tarot with this connection, second half. All right, wow. We have the Four of Coins and we have the Empress. So this is your energy with the Venus symbol here. But this is also mother energy, sister, like older sister energy, nurturing energy. But somebody who's been a nurturing force in your life. So it doesn't have to necessarily be a mother. Okay, but some sort of nurturing energy in your life. You really want to hold on to that person. You want to hold on to that energy that they are providing to you. Again, I feel it's with somebody else because of this connection. However, I do feel something shifting with that because of this energy over here. I do feel these two things are connected. So there may be something that, again, you're trying to desperately hold on to it. Four of Coins, which is also a family energy. That is your Capricorn, your fourth house of home, family, roots. So there may be, and this is like grasping, like this guy is like really like, I'm holding on to this for dear life. So you may be holding on to some sort of situation for dear life. But there may be a shift with it because of what we're having over here. And these energies are absolutely connected with the same pentacles, the same Capricorn, the Capricorn here. So I feel like this energy this month, Libra, is really going to show you what is solid in your life and what is not when it comes to family relationships and where you're living and how you're living and who you're living with. But by the same token, there may be a shift. There may be some sort of changes, but that doesn't mean that the golden threads of connection will no longer be there. So, for example, if you have been very close to your mother, your sister, or some other feminine force in your life who's been a positive influence, maybe you move across country or they move across country or something's going on where you're not going to be in that person's presence maybe as much, but the connections will still be there. All right. You still want to hold on to that connection for dear life in some way. I don't feel like this situation is totally decided this month. I think with the 3 here, it's likely to be more firmly concretized in March when we do have Pluto out of that 29th degree on March 27th, and he's going into Aquarius. So, It's going to depend. It's going to depend on what's going on here. If I look at this purely from a financial standpoint, you are really tuned in, Empress, to your manifestation abilities when it comes to using your creative energies to manifest financial security for yourself. Like, I feel you're really tuned in and connected. There may be somebody, there's another way to look at this, as there always is. There may be somebody coming in to help you manifest some sort of concrete financial stability for yourself. But again, it's the Empress. It's going to take time for this to play out. If you're nurturing I'm going to do a separate entrepreneur video coming soon to the channel. If you're nurturing your own business, whether it's a side hustle or, a full-time business, maybe you've connected and started some sort of new project or plan. It's going to take a little while for it to fully develop. So hold on to the resources that you have now. I think there's really energy here of holding on to something already established, being very frugal with your finances, but also connecting with your creativity to perhaps expand your financial foundation in some way, especially if you own your own business. But this doesn't mean to risk and splash out with a lot of funds right now either. This is more about using your creative energy to connect with other people, make some, business connections to expand your finances in some way, but not splashing the cash, if that makes sense. This is a kind of intense, complicated reading, but I feel like for many of you, again, both of these are connected. It's more about this home situation and the finances. All right, Scorpios, let's see what's going on for you. First half of February 2023. Scorpio. Oh, we got two. Let's just take one, please. Ooh, we have some ecstasy. I'm very curious in this deck, and I haven't read the book yet because I rarely read the books that come with decks because I prefer to use my intuition and my own kind of interpretations. But I'm curious as to why there's a parrot for ecstasy. I don't think I personally would have chosen that, but okay, to represent ecstasy. But we have the full moon, looks like a full moon showing up here, which is on the 5th in Leo in your 10th house of career. So maybe there's some good news coming for your career around that time. But let's pull some tarot and see. But there's something you're going to be feeling very excited about. A parrot. I don't know. Are you going on a tropical vacation? I'd be excited about that too. All right, let's see. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this parrot on the ecstasy card. All right, Scorpio. And the parrot's in flight. How often do you even see parrots in flight? Usually they're on somebody's arm or they're on like a little ledge and they're like saying swear words they shouldn't say, right? Oh, we have the Tower. Oh, and we have the 7 of coins. Okay. So you've been kind of standing there looking at your financial situation, looking at whatever's grown in your life up to this point. Interesting, we have the 7, which is Taurus, and the earth sign, because that is your 7th house, Taurus, of relationships, both business and personal. We have the Tower showing up, Uranus in Taurus. So this could be connected with your relationship life in some way that maybe you're like, okay, am I ever going to get up to my 10 of coins moment? Is anything ever going to blossom and grow? We're kind of at a standstill. You see, he is leaning on his hoe. He's like, all right, I don't know. Is anything going to grow? Am I going to the next level in my business relationships, in my personal relationships, or am I going to be stuck forever wishing and hoping things would fully blossom? So I do feel there's likely to be some sort of, it could be around the 7th, could be the 16th, right after the second half. We're doing this first and second half, but energy's not always nice and neat in a little box, right? So we always take time frames with a little bit of a grain of salt. But around the 7th or the 16th, there might be something coming in. The full moon's on the 5th, so it could be right after the full moon. A sudden surprise that's going to bring a lot of, ecstasy is not just happiness. Ecstasy, for me, I have to be honest with you, has some sort for me, has a connotation of intimacy, of physical intimacy. Maybe. And this is a very physical intimacy card as well, representing lots of joy. Okay, so Scorpio, there could be something here where you're getting out of some sort of intimate rut and reconnecting with your sexy energy. There could be something like that going on. But there also could be something that surprisingly arrives that gives you more than just, oh, I'm happy about that, but really gives you that type of ecstasy where you're like, woohoo, right? And particularly with, I think, something shifting that's been stuck at a certain level. So like, I'm going to do a separate entrepreneur reading, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to film that this weekend. I'm filming this right now on February 3rd in the morning, but probably tomorrow I will film the entrepreneur reading. Particularly if you have your own business, if it's been at this stasis point, it's likely to be some sort of something finally shifts and clicks. And it could be that you get some sort of mind-blowing idea of how to do that with your business. But I love this. And also if it's about your career, there could be a very surprising but happy, well, beyond happy because it's ecstasy, some sort of revelation, offer, shift that, again, frees you from something that is stuck and takes it to the next level. All right, depending on what that is. And it could be some sort of mind-blowing idea that you get of how to do that. But there's a suddenness and a quickness to this, something coming out of the blue. Connected with Taurus. And Uranus is now direct in that 7th house. So, all right, let's see. Let's pull for the second half, Scorpio, of February. Oh, we have some reflection going on. All right. Let's see what we need to know about that. So you're thinking about yourself, your life, what is going on. Need some time to reconfigure, reboot. I mean, reflection too. Everything's a mirror, you know, anything going on around us, everything, the movies we watch, the books we read, the music we listen to, the situations going on around us, everything is a mirror that helps us self-reflect if we so choose. If you ask the question why, right? Why am I suddenly watching this movie? Why am I drawn to this situation? Why am I connecting with these people? It's everything is an opportunity to self-reflect. And I know, Scorpio, you like to dive deep. Like, you like to self-reflect and ask the question why and find out more about your inner workings. So this is happening for you in the second half. And there's your energy of the month. Let's pull another one. This Tower again. This is why I use different decks, because I like to see if energy repeats. And it has. The Tower has repeated for you, Scorpio. So you are reflecting on wanting to shift some sort of worry or problem in your life. 9 of Swords, something that's been keeping you up at night, plaguing you. But here's the thing too. 9 of Swords can also be intentional cruelty. Like somebody deliberately said something mean, tried to knock you down, slow your roll, etc. Whatever you whatever metaphor, phrase you want to use. And it did hurt you, but this is, Scorpio, you're so good at not letting people see what's really going on. It's a self-protective mechanism. It's okay. But as long as you know what's really going on inside of you, I mean, that's important. But even you may not really fully realize the depths of what this situation, how it affected you. So I think this second half of the month, you're going to have some sort of epiphany, this Tower. If you can take some time out and really look at this, notice the King of Cups is really looking at this. Now, this could be a situation that involves another water sign. It's possible. But I feel like you're really going to be looking at this and you're going to have some sort of shift, mind-blowing epiphany, etc., through your reflection to realize that it was not you. It was them. A lot of times, Scorpio, you take things very, very personally. And I think, and again, that's not good or bad or whatever, but you really take things to heart. It's part of your strengths, but also can sometimes be tough to deal with because you feel so deeply, right? But I think you're going to realize by looking at this, you're going to realize it was deliberate cruelty. Like they were doing that on purpose. Now, maybe they didn't know any better or whatever, but I kind of doubt it with the Nine of Swords, okay? So you're going to have some reflection and realize it's not me, it was them. And it's going to bring a peace and a releasing, peaceful shift in the energy, I feel, with this Tower. Now, here's another possibility. You're going to reflect, you're going to figure all this out, and then it is possible, I'm just going to put it out there, that this person, this energy, they try it again. Whatever this was, they try it again. They try to poke you, they try to instigate, they try to like do something if they're still in your life, and they're going to be very surprised at the reaction they get from you because you're not going to fall for it. Okay? You're going to reflect and figure out your strategy of whatever this is. There could be a surprising reconnect, but you're prepared. So this person could surprisingly come back again to try the same old shenanigans. And this time, because you've done the work of inner reflection and understanding it wasn't you, it was them, you're prepared. You're not going to be fooled again. And you're not going to be put up with their shenanigans. And like I said, I think they're going to be very shocked and surprised by the reception they receive or that they don't receive. Because here's the thing too, Scorpio, sometimes the best way, and you know this more than any other sign, to respond to something is to not respond to it. You cut it off. Like once you're done, you are done. It is cut. It is done. It is over. Other people don't always realize that about your energy. And again, you may be reflecting and figuring this out. Like this is a situation where you've got to once and for all. And as I said, they could be very, very surprised by that reaction or not being able to poke at you anymore. So interesting energies here. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for your first half of February 2023. Saggies, what do we got? Ooh, we have the breath. Okay. You need to catch your breath. Something going on here. Okay, you need to slow down. This looks like, here's your fire energy, right? You're wearing this red. So you've been fired up and you've been pushing with something. It's time to stop and take a breath is what I feel. First half. All right, let's clarify that. We will pull another card for the second half. Okay. All right, Saggies. Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Okay, wow. So I feel like there's something here where there's something maybe that you haven't wanted to face. This Ten of Swords. All right. So you haven't been wanting to look at it. Notice we have the red here and the red here. So you've been keeping yourself in motion very fast. You've been fast because you don't want to stop, wait, look, breathe, and focus your mind on facing whatever this is. So I feel like this situation that you've been fast pedaling on to get unstuck in your life in some way, whatever you've been doing, I don't think has shifted the energy. There is something here for you to slow down, look at what is stuck, because we can just look at Ten of Swords as something stuck. It doesn't have to necessarily be a betrayal or anything like that, right? It's immovable, right? There's a situation that has been immovable. You've been trying to move it by fast pedaling. It's not working. What's going to work better is if you slow down, take a breath, and focus your mind. Ace of Swords. Focus your mind and look at, your mental attitudes, your mindset, all of this, and zero in on exactly the one thing that you need to commit your mind to do to shift this energy. Notice we have mind energy showing up here. Okay, so you've been thinking a certain way to shift the energy. It's not working. You've been stuck in thinking that is what I need to do. No, it is time for a fresh start with your mindset, which is going to require you to slow down and focus on shifting that out and making some sort of new beginning for yourself mentally of what you're going to commit to going forward to shift out this energy. Because this cannot continue. This fast pace, this to try to maybe ignore this or not deal with it, or I mean, that could also be what's going on. You're not wanting to face the end of something or something that really does need a mindset shift. And so you just, again, I'm keeping getting this energy of like fast pedaling, going fast to not stop. So you got my point here. Gotta happen. Now, the full moon is in Leo on the 5th in your house of the big picture perspective of your life. So there is something that has to shift, I think, about the direction you're heading in and the approach that you are taking. But this is a general reading. Remember, you have to apply the energies to your life on how that is so. Okay. And also with the Ace of Swords, I think, which is a writing energy, you do need to stop and maybe journal your thoughts. Stop and pause and take a breath and journal your thoughts and get your mind clear and focused about maybe what you've been trying to run from and not face about a stuck situation. All right, let's see. Second half. Sagittarius. One. Is this one? This is one. All right, we have protection. Interesting. And look how he has a dagger here. We just had the sword. Interesting. All right. Let's clarify that for you. Protection. Protection. Sagittarius. Nine of coins and the Queen of coins. Okay. So this is Virgo energy, your 10th house of career. And the Queen of Pentacles, that is your second, well, this is your second house of money if we look at it as Capricorn energy, but this is also the Virgo, which is your 10th house of career as well. So there may be something going on here about protecting your finances, shoring up your finances in some way. So this can be very simple things. This is like protecting your wealth is what I'm feeling. Now, I'm going to do a separate entrepreneur reading, as I've been saying, for the channel. So stay tuned on that. But I feel like this is about protecting your finances in some way. It can be something as simple as changing the passwords on your bank account. Because this looks like Hermes to me. Mercury. So, and that is about information. So it could be something, again, change your passwords if you haven't done that in a long time to your bank accounts, things like that. Also, there may be something, I'm getting a buzz in my ear about protecting yourself in the work environment in some way, like your reputation. There may be something going on with that. And again, there's nothing bad here, but really be proactive in making sure somebody's not stealing your ideas. Here's the thing. 9 of coins, right, is our individual manifestation. The woman who can take care of herself. It's our unique individuality. It's like, I've created this myself. So something that you have created yourself, whether in your own business or in the workplace that you're in now, I feel, because we have the protection, there's something to protect about that. Don't let somebody else take credit for your ideas. That type of thing. You may also be finding new ways. You may be focusing in on new ways that you can protect your wealth. So maybe you're going to be focusing in on and getting more information on investments like gold, silver, Bitcoin. And of course, this is not financial advice, but you may be looking at ways that if you don't want to keep your money in fiat currency, you may decide I gotta diversify and protect my assets. Maybe also something like I'm going to start focusing in on how I can invest in real estate or something like that. Or maybe, you get my point here. So there's something to look at there with your finances, your career, and protecting what's rightfully yours, particularly in involving information. So again, if you've come up with a great idea, don't let somebody steal your idea. Protect it. And with the Capricorn here, you could also, second house, and Capricorn is very much about legalities and dotting your I's, crossing your T's. You may be involved in copyright, trademarks, patents, like those types of things, also to protect your assets, protect your intellectual property. All right, so that may be going on as well for you, Sagittarius. Capricorn, let's see what's going on for you the first half of February. And let's pull from the Oracle deck. Capricorns. All right, what do we have? Oh, gorgeous rebirth. I love it. Love it. Okay, let's see what we need to know about this for you. And interesting, because we have a full moon in your 8th house of transformation and rebirth and regeneration. Okay, the full moon is on the 5th. So could be happening around that time, but let's see what we need to know. Maybe something with your finances. Looks like a little egg here, nest egg. Maybe something going on. You're being reborn, Capricorn. All right, let's see. Let's see. Okay, 4 of Swords and a 5 of Wands. All right, we can't just end on a 5 of Wands. Okay, this is my early morning cackling. I have not had enough coffee yet today. Okay. All right, Capricorn, I love this. So there has been something of a timeout going on in your life. It could be with the Gemini area of your chart, which is your 6th house of work and well-being. All right, so that's how I'm going to read this. But something that what's being reborn is a passion for your work and a passion for taking care of your physical body, your well-being, investing in that. Mars was retrograde in this area of your chart from October 30th until January 12th. October 30th, 2022 to January 12th. And a lot of Capricorns were going through this reevaluation, reorganization, like just feeling like they were kind of stuck on the sidelines. And Capricorn doesn't like that, right? You like to constantly be like working on goals, working on projects, ascending the mountain, but the universe kind of forced you into a timeout, which seemed interminable, right? I know my Capricorn rising was like, is this over yet? And of course my Aries with Mars, right? Retrograde. I was doubly annoyed with my Capricorn and Aries in my chart. Let me know if you have both Capricorn and Aries in your chart, and were you doubly annoyed as I was with this slowdown? We were forced into a timeout. Okay. But that's okay, because sometimes we need a mental break, a mental rejuvenation, a mental reset, I feel was going on. But at the same time, you struggled against that mental reset. You don't like it. That's what we have here, right? But the rebirth is here. The rebirth is coming. Look at this. And we have the number 6. The full moon is on the 5th, as I said. So you may have some sort of beautiful idea, project, just like some sort of little thing, it's not going to be little, but some sort of birth of a new plan that happens around the 6th of February that you're going to be really excited about. And it's something that you're going to be working on with a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of passion. So now, it is possible also that this involves some sort of creative partnership. That's possible. But I would also say that even though we're talking about your 6th house here, which is not necessarily a romantic house, but I think that you also are going to have this rebirth of we look at the 6th house as well-being, of passionate enthusiasm for life, for your creative projects, your creativity, but also perhaps in terms of getting your mojo back, also in maybe a romantic sense. I think more as like this tidal shift, this rebirth, getting ready for Jupiter to go into your 5th house, which will happen in the middle of May. So I feel it's like you're going to start feeling the spark of that energy. Like you're going to start feeling like, yeah, you know what? I really think I would like a relationship in my life again. Something like that for some of you. All right, others of you, it's more about the rebirth of your creative dreams, your professional enthusiasm, like just feeling like, wow, it's starting to happen again. I feel good about all of this. And there may be some important news that comes in around the 6th as well. This is the angelic messenger. It's possible that, again, it's like I'm on the right track with this feeling of rebirth. All right, so this is excellent. I will do a separate entrepreneur reading for everybody coming soon. Your money, career, and business reading, check that out also. I'm sure most of you Capricorns already have. All right. Lovely energies here. A rebirth of your enthusiastic energies. All right, let's see. And for some of you, because this is a communications energy, you may have a fresh enthusiasm for a writing project, for some sort of other media project, something like that may be going on. All right, second half of February, Capricorn. All right. Ooh, we have the awareness. Beautiful. Okay, let's see what we need to know about that. We're going to shift tarot decks to see if any energy repeats. Another sign got that. I can't remember which sign got awareness, but... Okay, what's coming into awareness for you the second half of February? Capricorn. Ooh, there's your energy. Oh, another number 6. Interesting. We just had the Lovers, and now we have the 6 of Wands. All right. What I feel is coming into your awareness is the potentiality of this energy. The Lovers, which I just discussed at length. The potentiality of this rebirth is going to bring you a lot of triumph and success. I would say maybe by the February 26th, this is for the second half of February, you're really going to be tuned and tapped into, here's your energy, of the enormous manifestation potential of putting your energy, here you are, behind this rebirth. All right, 6 of Wands is a victory and success. This is a profile raising card, as I like to call it, because the guy's on the horse, everybody's seeing him. So that's what I'm saying, like the potentiality of this is enormous. And also, this is very much a good news card as well. So I think there is some sort of good news coming into your awareness by the end of this month about this rebirth in your life. And I think it's going to continue to lead you in a fabulous direction all the way through, I would say through Gemini season at least, since we have the double 6s coming up here, but particularly for the next 6 weeks also. So from now, when I'm filming this February 3rd, all the way to the beginning of Aries season, I would say, which I think is March 20th when Aries season starts. So there's a lot of momentum here, a lot of momentum and potentiality that you're tuning into. And also this has a lot of financial potentiality behind this rebirth as well for you. So this is excellent energy, Capricorn. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for your first half of February. Oh, what do we have here? We have some forgiveness. All right, let's see what we need to know about that. I don't know. Let's find out. There's always could be forgiveness about forgiving yourself for something you think you did. Let's see. Let's see. Aquarius, forgiveness. We have the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Okay. Now, forgiveness, of course, is a very personal choice. It's always on your own timeline. Nobody should ever tell you when to forgive, how to forgive, who to forgive. It's a very personal choice. But what I feel here, because we have the Ace of Cups, I feel like there's something here where you are letting the waters of forgiveness replenish your soul. And I think it has something to do with your own self and your own attitudes. It's the type of thing where, the only person we can be responsible for is ourselves. The only person who can change anything is ourselves. Like, so what I feel is you are having a positive revival in terms of understanding some sort of situation, maybe involving your family, because the Ten of Cups is here, where you are going to choose, I think, again, it's a general reading, so I'm not telling you should do this, but this is what the energies are suggesting, is you're going to be the one that makes the decision to let it go in some way. Okay. And in so doing, you're going to feel just happier, lighter, freer. It could also be that somebody literally reaches out the hand of reconciliation to you. I think it's family, honestly. And then you're in the driver's seat of, do I forgive and move on or what? Now, we have to remember too, forgiveness does not mean we condone somebody's behavior. Of course not. But I feel like with these energies here, there's a real healing potentiality of forgiveness in your life for the month of February with somebody, a family member is what I am feeling. Okay. Some of you also, if I read this in another context, it may be that you are healing. This is very healing, healing yourself and forgiving yourself for some of the times the things we think that we are, that we need to forgive ourselves for. I mean, we're only human, right? But sometimes we beat ourselves up so much. I think there's something you're just realizing you're human. It's okay. Like whatever went down, you like self-compassion. So there can be a lot of self-compassion going on. And because of that healing and self-compassion energy you're giving yourself, you're opening up to more love, to receiving more love in your world as well. Okay, so and just love from the world. Ten of Cups. It doesn't necessarily have to be family, but you're opening up to receive that joy from the universe. And I think there's some beautiful healing shift going on with the energies for you this month. That is going to bring more contentment into your life. All right, so, but again, forgiveness is a very personal decision. But ultimately, I would say also stop beating yourself up over something. All right, let's see what else we need to know for your second half of the month, Aquarius. Beautiful. Look at this abundance. Now, I'm going to do a separate entrepreneur reading. I've already done your money, career, and business reading. But we have to remember, too, abundance does not just mean money. Abundance is a plenty, a cornucopia, like this little shell here, a plenty of the good things in life. So love, money, connection, happiness, creativity, dreams, relaxation, good food. I mean, it's all the things. It's all the good things in life. All right. So let's see what we need to know about abundance for you, Aquarius. Second half of February. We have a new moon in Pisces in your second house of money on February 19th. I will do a separate video for all signs on the new moon energies coming up, but you may want to set some intentions at that new moon for bringing more abundance into your life. All right, we have a 7 of coins and we have the Ace of Swords. Yes, beautiful. So Aquarius, something has reached a certain level in your life. You've been thinking about it and contemplating it. You're standing there leaning on your hoe. I just like saying that. And the bush has grown to a certain level, but it hasn't reached its full potentiality yet. So it may be time to take a different seed and plant a different money bush. Or you may decide, you know what, I'm going to keep it on with this particular money bush, and I'm going to invest more of my time and energy into it. Only you can make that decision. The Ace of Swords is here. There could be some good news coming at that new moon period in regards to your finances, of getting something unstuck at a certain level. So maybe your income has just been stagnant, right? It's been at this level. There could be some news. Oh, you're getting a little bit of a raise. Oh, suddenly, if you have your own business, a big client books appointments with you or something like that, shifting the status quo. So there could be something like that. But because this is your energy, there is something for you to decide about how to make your money grow. Right? Make your money grow. And maybe it has something to do with more alignment for you in some way. Only you can decide, only you can decide this. You have to, feel how that applies to your life. But I think there is very positive energy, especially around that new moon, February 19th, to write down your dreams and goals and desires, to shift out of a financial stasis and grow and grow. But there's something that you have to make a decision about in terms of the sword also cuts things away. So you may have to say no to something. You may be putting an end to some sort of income stream so that you can have a better income stream. All of that type of thing. So apply the energies to your life. Very interesting here, Aquarius. And just as a side note, Aquarius, I am bringing back the birthday live readings, starting with your sign on February 11th. So it'll be here live on YouTube starting at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So I hope that you can join me then. All right, Pisces, let's see what's going on for you. First half of February 2023. Pisces, ooh, beautiful. We have some harmony, all things flowing together. Beautiful energy. All right, let's see what we need to know about that for you. Harmony. Things are flowing. Things are harmonious. Things are beautiful and wonderful in your life. All right, let's see. We have a 3 of coins. Oh, and an Ace of Wands. Beautiful. Okay, so this harmony may involve some sort of workplace connection, a workplace group of a couple of people. This Ace of Wands here is Aries energy. That's your second house of money. Jupiter is going through there right now. So there could be some beautiful, harmonious work environment, reboot of energy, a fresh start with your work in some way. This could also be possibly some sort of new job manifesting that is going to bring, that has a really harmonious workplace. It's going to be very aligned with your energy. It's going to feel good. That's another possibility. Or there's an opportunity to interview at that particular place. That's also possible with these energies. Now, 3 of coins is also a plan, a structure, an architecture type energy. So you are making plans to initiate something that is going to bring more harmony, flow, and happiness to your life. Again, maybe in regards to your finances. The second house is not just about money. It's also about our self-esteem. So you may be taking action to put behind a plan that is more aligned with your energies. This beautiful green color here, this lovely aquamarine, whatever color you want to call it here, is a very Piscean, very Neptunian color. So this may indeed be something about your personal values and stuff that's more harmoniously fitting with what you want to do for yourself. So that plan that you're cooking up, and then you are ready and good to go with it. Now, this may be happening also around the full moon in Leo, which is on the 5th. So, but we're looking at this energy for the first half. And I think this is really in play also for the further time that Jupiter is in Aries, your second house. He will shift into your third house May 16th. So I think this is for the next 3 months. This energy is still in play for you. But I think something you initiate something favorable with this in the first half of February. All right, let's get to the second portion here. Pisces. Ariel took a little break. She was here earlier in the video, and now she came back just for you. Okay. And Pisces, I will be initiating the year ahead birthday readings live on the YouTubes. I will be doing yours probably the second weekend in March. So just be on the lookout for that. I will, of course, schedule it on YouTube. All right. And happy birthday to the February Pisces. All right. What do we have? Oh, we have a boat. Okay, so very Piscean energy on a boat, on the water. We have a beautiful moon here. This could be the full moon. It could be a new moon. Who knows? Okay, but you're on a boat. You're moving forward. And boats are often connected with wealth and treasure and abundance as well, because they bring goods, right? They transport goods. And back in the olden days, like you think of like the ships filled with gold and spices and textiles and like all of that kind of thing. And this does look like a Viking ship. That's interesting. That may be relevant for somebody out there. Okay, but we have the boat. We have the boat. Maybe are you booking a Viking cruise? Somebody out there, Pisces. Of course, they are not a sponsor of this video, but all right. You may be wanting to take a boat ride, book yourself a cruise, but this is also about things moving forward in your life, because this water energy is very much associated with your sign, as we know. And I'm going to look at it as an abundance energy. All right, Ariel, settle down. I got to pull these cards. No cat butt in the video. We do not want to see cat butt in the video. Okay. Very unattractive. Okay. Yes, we can see the lovely face of Ariel. But Ariel, nobody really wants to see your butt, as much as we love you. All right, the boat in your life. Past these people. Aries again. Look at this. And double Aries, King of Wands. Okay. And we had the Ace of Wands before. Okay. This is telling me put your efforts behind taking charge of your finances and getting those ships to come in for you, especially as I just was explaining, over the next 3 months while Jupiter is in that second house of money. All right, this is double Aries here. Putting that initiative, those efforts there. All the planets are moving direct right now. I also feel like Aries season, this energy is going for this reading for you, is going into the next 3 months. Absolutely. By the end of Aries season, there's going to be a lot of positive movement with your finances with this boat. And if you are considering to book some trip, I would do it by April 20th to go on the trip by April 20th. So, my God. Some of you who have been interested in steering your own boat when it comes to your finances, like starting a business, there is no time to do it like the present. There is something here, again, entrepreneur energy, taking charge. This is strong creative energy, putting your efforts behind steering your own ship and starting, even if it's a side hustle, doesn't matter, starting something for yourself when it comes to your finances. Also, with this Emperor here, some of you may be hearing news of an up-leveling with your finances. So maybe a raise, a promotion. You could be highly in favor, or your boss could highly favor you at this time. But this absolutely could be some sort of promotion energy that you are working on. It could also be something to raise your profile, raise your reputation in the world, that you're putting a lot of efforts behind that with this boat. And because the boat is also about travel, and Jupiter in that second house of money, again, Jupiter's about travel. There may be something also going on that you could have a lot of success through a travel over the next 3 months. Maybe you book the travel in the second half of February. It may be connected with your work in some way, but it could be a combined business pleasure situation going on also. So very, very interesting energies here, Pisces. You must take charge of steering your own boat. That is the strong message that I am getting with these energies. That's going to bring a lot of harmony to your life, a lot of personal satisfaction, and more monies. Thank you so much for joining us for your February tarot energy reading. I love you guys. Have a great month ahead. Stay tuned for lots more videos coming out. Check out the videos. Thank you, Ariel, that I've already posted. We love you guys very much. Take care, and I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.